So it's penalty joy then for Crystal Palace in the Community Shield. They defeated Liverpool 3-2 on penalties to win this year's curtain raiser ahead of the English Premier League. Palace's fans could get used to this, Next up for them is Chelsea in the Premier League next Sunday. But for Liverpool, it's a disappointing end to an otherwise a brilliant start to their afternoon with all the new signings getting in on the act. So here we are to review what happened in that game. Liverpool will be hoping that they will put that defeat way behind them when the new season starts. Of course, Anslot must be sick and tired by now of Wembley Stadium. 2 matches at Wembley and 2 defeats for the Liverpool manager. No wonder they all rushed out of the Wembley Stadium the moment the trophy was presented, all gloom and disappointed with themselves. Both sides began the day fielding a really strong lineup with Liverpool starting all their 4 new signings: Jeremy Frimpong, Hugo Ekitike, Milos Kekes, and Florian Wirtz. But it was Frimpong who caught many people's eyes with dazzling performance, including that lovely second goal for Liverpool. But then it all began with an early goal from Hugo Ekitike, their new striker, just in the 4th minute of action. Cool, composed finish. It was a goal made from Germany, with the assist coming from Florian Wirtz, another new signing for Liverpool. Liverpool fans thought they were going to cruise through the match then, but Jean-Philippe Mateta got Crystal Palace level from the penalty spot after Virgil van Dijk had brought down Ismail Assar in the penalty box, and he leveled things up at 1-1. But then Jeremy Frimpong, maybe he meant it or not, but who cares? It's a lovely, beautiful goal on his first competitive debut. And that coincided in the 20th minute where Liverpool fans were paying tribute to their late forward, Diogo Jota. And that goal came in the 20th minute as well from Jeremy Frimpong. What a goal. But unfortunately, they couldn't do it for Jota in the end. So later on in the 77th minute, it was Ismail Assar again who leveled things up for Crystal Palace with a lovely finish. So Crystal Palace will be will feel now that they belong to the big occasion with the big boys, having won their first ever competitive match with the FA Cup triumph over Manchester City. So what does this mean then for the new season coming up shortly for Liverpool? Liverpool will take a lot of solace in the fact that since 2011, just one winner of the Community Shield have gone on to win the Premier League. So perhaps they will take some comfort out of that they might have just avoided a very bad omen in the end. But are they ready for the title? And which of their new signings caught your attention this afternoon? I was really very impressed with Jeremy Frimpong. I must say he looked pretty much a decent, proper Liverpool player, tailor-made for the Premier League, with a lot of speedy runs, bust-up runs, decision making, quick thinking, link-up play with Mo Salah. He was exceptional. He was fantastic as far as I'm concerned. Hugo Ekitike, apart from the goal, which was a lovely goal, by the way, lovely touch, cool, composed finish. I think he's going to score a similar goal to that. It was a goal made from Germany. I've watched most of his clips. He loves to score those kind of goals. So we expect more of that from him. And he had some unbelievable, brilliant touches in the game as well, Hugo Ekitike. So pretty decent afternoon for him. Milos Kekes, we're beginning to see again what we saw when he was at Bournemouth. So exceptional talents, great one to look forward to in the new season. But for Florian Wirtz, he had a very quiet afternoon. I don't know why, but you could see that he's got some pretty brilliant touches as well. Mo Salah had a horrible an afternoon to forget, if you ask me. So it all came down to penalties. Don't forget, in this one there was no There was never going to be an extra time, so it went straight to penalties. And what an atrocious penalty shootout we had. Uh, 5 players missing their spot kicks from both sides. It all started with Mohamed Salah missing the first spot kick for Liverpool, and then Jean-Philippe Mateta came, converted his. Alexis McAllister also missed for Liverpool, and then Eberechi Eze, who's been linked with Arsenal, also missed his own penalty. And then Cody Gakpo came and converted for Liverpool, and Ismail Assar also converted for Liverpool, and Harvey Elliott, who came on as a substitute, missed his own spot kick as well. And then Bona Sosa also missed for Crystal Palace. And then on came Dominic Soboslai, who also converted his spot kick, but then it was all left to Justin Devaney to convert the winning spot kick for Crystal Palace for them to win the Community Shield title, the first title of the new season. So, like I said, Crystal Palace fans will be so excited. They are on top of the world right now. Why not? 2-3 months ago, they were FA Cup champions, beating Manchester City 1-0 in the final, courtesy of that lovely goal by Eberechi Eze. And now today, they have beaten the reigning Premier League champions Liverpool on penalties to win their first ever Community Shield. Still plenty of question marks hanging over Crystal Palace. Oliver Glasner is asking for more signings going into the new season. Will he get the signings that he wants before the season starts? And a couple of his players might still depart. Eberechi Eze has been linked with Arsenal. Maguire has been linked with Newcastle United. And of course, Liverpool. Will they still be part of Crystal Palace when they face Chelsea next Sunday? We'll keep all of that details for you on this page as we speak. For Liverpool, maybe 1 or 2 more additions before the transfer window shuts on September 1st. They are still looking at Alexander Isak. They are looking at Maguire. If they cannot get Alexander Isak, they might want to bring in another forward, a cover perhaps for Cody Gakpo, because they've lost Luis Diaz to Bayern Munich. Trent and Alexander Arnold has joined Real Madrid, and up front, Diogo Jota is late. So they need a decent cover for both Hugo Ekitike and Cody Gakpo up front. Disappointing for youngsters Ben Doak and Rio Ngumoha, who have lit up Liverpool's preseason. They couldn't get any minutes in the game against Crystal Palace today, and that game was looking for a spark, but it had none, especially in the second half. So those are the reviews from the game at Wembley today. Congratulations to all Crystal Palace's fans. They are the Community Shield winners for 2025, defeating Liverpool 3-2 on penalties. It is the curtain raiser for the new season. Liverpool will host Bournemouth in the first Premier League game of the season on a Friday as they begin the quest to retain their Premier League title, while Crystal Palace will face Chelsea. All right, we'll bring you all the latest updates as far as those are concerned. Stay with me on this page and keep the likes and comments coming in.